Hey, Alexus, Love Beauties and Flawless Man. Let's have a raw and uncut conversation. Don't forget your morals. Don't forget what you have been taught. Don't forget to say thank you. Don't forget to be respectful. Don't forget to hold the door, especially if you know somebody's like right there. Don't forget to be kind-hearted. Don't forget to be genuine. Don't forget to be gentle. Don't forget your morals. There's a lot of things that we've been taught, and since we've been doing our own thing, we forget those things, but those things are still valuable. It might not feel valuable around the people that we're around and the places that we're in, because the people in the places that we're around, 9 times out of 10, they don't have their morals. They don't have the respect. They're not doing the extended research, and we're around and we're in situations with people that are caught in strong delusion, so they can't see it. They don't think it's necessary. Like, if you are calling someone ma'am or excuse me, somebody would be like, oh, you excuse, it was wrong. You didn't even have to say that. You know how people try to downplay your respect? You would be like, oh, excuse me, even if you ain't in that way. And then they'll be like, oh, you ain't have to say that. You could have just, went through it, went around. Don't stop doing what you've been doing. That's just character. And I see that happen a lot. Or if I be like, excuse me, ma'am. Oh, I'm not a ma'am, but you're excused. I've heard people even say, like, excuse me, sir. I've heard people literally say, I'm not that old. I don't even want to get that old. So you don't have to address me like that. You just say my name. But me being respectful. And then I picked it up from a job even more where I had to be respectful, to where I say it a lot now. And I can't stand when people tell me not to say it, because you can't tell somebody what to say out of their mouth, for one. For two, if you feel like, see, what happened was I had a conversation with a young man, and that's another thing. If somebody is older and, maybe I don't say sir, maybe I address them as a young man, they'll be like, well, I'm older. You can't tell me what to say. It's just out of respect. Somebody would be like, we the same age. Why you calling me a young lady? Listen, nobody can tell you what to say. It's just respect. It's just character. But this one young man, he told me that he didn't even want to live that old. He said, you don't got to call me sir, because I don't even want to live that old to be even addressed to sir. Some people can't even accept the morals that you have, because they don't even see it for themselves. And they looking at it like an age thing. Like, you don't got to call me ma'am, because I don't even plan on being alive that long. If somebody feel like that, like he did, I just cut it off. I cut the whole conversation off. I don't remember everything in detail, but it was a conversation I was having with the older man, but I addressed him as a young man. I said, excuse me, young man, could you help me with this? That happened a couple different times, y'all. That's kind of why I'm like tongue-tied. It happened a couple different times, so where it threw me off, like, what? Somebody literally had a whole conversation with me about how they don't want to be called sir, because they don't even want to live that old, that long. And then somebody was like, I ain't even, we the same age, so why you calling me young? And, we up there. Be respectful. Keep your manners. Don't forget your morals. Don't forget the principles. Don't forget the law. If somebody can't receive that, that's on them. I'm not about to change the way I speak, because that's just who I am. And, it's just out of respect. If the people around can't receive respect, it says a lot about them. Respect it should be given, and it's also earned. But just in general, you should just be respectful. Like, I'm not about to argue with these people because they don't like the way that I'm addressing them. And I've tried to look at that both ways. Like, okay, maybe I won't say that, but if that's something that's just who I am, then that's who I am. And that's what even made me flip it up to say, okay, well, I lay down on a ma'am and sir. Trying to even be more respectful. Like, okay, so I just call him a young lady or a young man is not enough. So I'm like, all right, look. Man will just never be satisfied. They're going to find something with everything that you say or do. So as for me in my house, I'm going to still be respectful. And then I just, try to test the spirit by the spirit to see if I should call him sir or should I call him young man. If I should call her ma'am or if I should call her a young lady. But at the end of the day, just don't forget your morals. Don't forget to cross your legs. Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't forget to pray over your food. Don't forget the 10 Commandments. Keep those things in your heart, because somebody's going to appreciate it.